First and foremost, I'd like to apologize to everyone involved in this case. I'm the man who, on October 31st, made a series of some terrible, terrible choices.
On Wednesday, 23-year-old Alex Gabriel Barajas appeared in 5th District Court in St. George for sentencing on rape, attempted rape, and burglary charges after 3 Utah Tech students were sexually assaulted while they slept in their dorm rooms in the early morning hours of November 1st of last year. Here is prosecutor Lane Wood.
The defendant himself, in his statement in the PSI, said that he had a dream that he was the victim, and it's been one of his worst nightmares to date. Unfortunately, that nightmare is the reality for these young women.
The defense attorney for Barajas, Franklin Katsky, said his client spent a total of 45 minutes in the dorms committing 3 assaults, which was part of a single criminal episode, as defined under Utah law.
And so we see what happened on November 1st, 2024 was a single episode of culpability. And it's not that he, again, reassessed the situation, decided and took a calculated risk again. It was one act of immense stupidity, selfishness, of non-thoughts that Mr. Barajas took.
You treated these 3 individuals as objects to satiate your illicit desires. You treated them that way, as objects. And now you go one step further, asking the court to treat these 3 individuals as one object. Just a single thing, one victim. The court won't do that.
In court, victims of Barajas were heard, including the mother of one of the students he attacked.
The early morning hours of November 1st, you might have thought you lucked out because you found an open door, but you also opened a door to a very dark future, a future of karma that awaits you.
You say you were too drunk to know what you were doing. I don't buy that for 1 second. You weren't too drunk to run away and hide. You weren't too drunk to deceive the police. You weren't too drunk. I don't buy that for 1 second. You knew exactly what you were doing.
In the end, there was no mercy for Alex Barajas. He was sentenced to 14 years to life on the charges combined, after the judge ordered consecutive sentences. Read the full story by Cody Blowers on stgeorgenews.com. This is St. George News, your #1 source for local news.